All right, let's unbox the Slate Blue Beats Solo 4. I've been seeing these for a while now and I absolutely love the color. I always get black headphones, so this is my first time getting some headphones that isn't black. This is super nice how they got that imprinted on the box. Now I also have the Beats Studio Pro. I've been rocking those for almost 2 years now since they came out, and this is a lot smaller, so I can already tell this will be a lot easier to travel with. I do wonder though why Beats went away from the hard shell cases. Like, I don't know why they're going with this soft case, but it feels nice. Also, it would have been nice to have a case that's maybe the same color as the headphones or a gray color. Now this is just as difficult to get out the case as the Studios, but it's not too bad. Now these feel extremely light as you would expect. Let's open these up. You got the 4 on the headband for Solo 4. On this side, it doesn't say Beats anymore like it used to. You got the plastic headband, it's like a matte finish. You got the rubber cushion in the inside. I'm really feeling the design of these. I mean, that's a big part of the reason why we buy Beats, to be honest with you. All right, let's fold this back up and check the ear cups out. The ear cups are very, very small. These are on-ear headphones, so they're not gonna sit over your ears. They are on ear. And I will test to see how long I can wear these before my ears start hurting, which shouldn't be very long because I have big ears, so I can never really wear on ear. But I was curious to if I can pull these off. Now this B over here is actually a button as well. You can pause, you can play, you can turn down your tracks, you can turn up your track. Let's put these down and hop up in this case right here. Let's see, you got a USB-C to USB-C cable, which along with the 3.5mm cable that they include in here will connect you to lossless audio. I personally never use the cables because these are wireless headphones, and I feel like if I connect them, I'm gonna forget and I'm gonna get up and take whatever I'm plugged into with me. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I had to do this part twice because I was struggling, but they include stickers. So you got a red sticker, and even on this take, I was struggling to get to the sticker again. But you got a black sticker, which is dope because Apple be stingy with the stickers now. Quick interruption, y'all. As we close in on 1,000 subscribers, I just want to thank the Lord because without him, none of this is possible. This channel was created after the Lord cleansed me from a lot of very bad habits. So I am so thankful. I'm thankful for all of y'all. And that's all I got. Let's get back to the video. One thing I love about Apple is pairing things up is seamless. All you got to do is simply turn it on and you're connected in seconds. All right, let's put these bad boys on for the first time and hear how they sound. Overall, they got really good reviews on Amazon, but I did see a lot of people saying that they sound very flat, saying that they didn't have any bass, so I'm very curious. Now these sound really good to me. They're loud and they're punchy. The bass isn't crazy, but it is vibrating my ear. Like I can definitely feel what I'm listening to. It's what I would expect from Beats. But I'm a man of research, and even though the masters say they sound great, I need to know why some people said they didn't. So in further research, when I'm on my MacBook, they don't sound that good on the Mac. They sound very flat, they don't get as loud. But then when I switch to my phone, they sound very punchy, they're loud. So it is a difference. I guess it's subjective to what device you're listening to them on. Now let's talk about comfort. I'm curious if the way that these ear cups swivel will provide some comfort with the on-ear aspect of these headphones. I never do on-ear, like I said in unboxing, so I try wearing these for as long as possible until my ears hurt. With the Beats Studios, I normally can wear those about 2 hours and my ears start hurting. With these, I found myself being able to wear them for about 1 hour and 30 minutes until my ears start hurting, which is not bad considering that's fresh out the box. They didn't even have time to loosen up, so they're really not bad. One thing Beats always nail is their ear cups don't look nasty when you sweat in them. Like the Sony XM6s, for example. Those things look disgusting when you sweat them, so these would be perfect for the gym. As for the battery, I didn't do a full test with the timer, but I did monitor how much the battery drained while using them, and it did not drain fast at all, so I don't think you will have a problem with the battery on these. In conclusion, these bad boys go on sale for about $99. Now at full price, I'm definitely going with the Studios because they can be even more than the Studios are when they're on sale if they're not on sale at the same time. So for $99, I definitely think they're worth it. They're comfortable, they're lightweight, they sound good. They're just a fun experience. They're stylish and this color is magnificent. But that's all I got for you for now. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm debating if I want to do a video on the Beats Fit Pro. So let me know if that's something that you might want to see. But you guys stay blessed, not stressed. Pray more, not less. I'm out.